What's going on, everybody? We're going to go over the cash cow process, which is a system we use not only for ourselves, but also for our clients. This is how we're going to turn your Instagram into a printing machine, into a money maker. This is a whole 10-page Google Docs that I created, and I'm going to go over, or actually 12 pages, my bad. And I'm going to go over each step. It's a 5-step process. All right. I'm going to go over each one, try to explain each process the best I can. And if you want access to this Google Docs, I'm going to leave a link in the YouTube description, because this is also going to be posted on YouTube where you can download it. Also, if you are in our free group in school, you're going to have access to this as well. So if you're not in that group, we are literally dropping tons of courses on there that literally other people charge for free. So guys, make sure to be on there. I'm also going to drop the link to that on the YouTube link below. If you aren't watching this on YouTube, you can join that group. Just DM me, and I'll send you the link to it. All right. So let's begin with this. So the goal is to turn your Instagram into a cash cow. What does cash cow mean? It's someone or something that makes a lot of money for a business organization. So we're going to teach you exactly how to get an overwhelming amount of leads and build a following with your Instagram. We always get asked, what channel should I focus on to grow my business? All right. And the answer, everybody that asks that question, we always tell them Instagram, because Instagram has a feature no other platform has, and it's the DMs. The DMs is how you will build a following and generate leads. That's also how you're going to build a community, an audience that likes and trusts you. So again, the cash cow process consists of 5 steps. Number 1, preparation and clarity. 2, creating or refining your offer. Number 3, content creation. Number 4, monetizing. And the last one is scaling. So we're going to go over each one to make sure you understand exactly how to implement each step and how it works. Let's go over it. All right. So step number 1 is preparation and clarity. So this phase is where you get a super clear picture on where you're at, where you want to go, and who you want to represent. So the goal is to create a well-defined brand identity, identify key topics, and establish systems to streamline content creation. Okay. Our goal is to make people fall in love with you for who you truly are and what you've accomplished. Unfortunately, some people prioritize optimizing their content before building a solid foundation, leading a lack of brand equity and preventing them from becoming true influencers or market leaders. So what I mean by this is, when people start, they focus on chasing trends. They focus on just getting views, which I understand. I fell into that same route as well. But the problem with that is, when you do that, you're not going to set yourself up as an authority figure. You're not going to build a following that trusts you. You're not going to build a following that wants to pay you. That's the only reason we're building a following, right? We want to grow our business, right? I'm not here just to chase views, look cool, and in return make no money, right? So we are here, you are here to build a following that likes, trusts you, and that eventually you can make money off of, right? So trust in yourself and your story, and you will build a following, people who love and appreciate you for who you are. So here's a few questions I want you to answer. So you can just pull up a Google Docs and answer these questions. So these are very, very, very important to answer. All right. Where and how did you grow up? What's your life after childhood? What is your career story? When did it all come together for you? Like when did you have that aha moment? Okay. How much have you lost over the years? How do you define success? What is your biggest regret? What is your current business? What are you an expert in? And what are your plans for the future? So again, we are building your story, accumulating everything that has happened in your life. We're accumulating how you went from point A to point B, because that's what people want to know. They want to know, how did you get started and how did you get to this point? Okay. And also, sharing your story is so important to building trust, and it's how it's going to separate you from everyone else. Okay. No one can replicate your story, and that's how you're going to build trust. Now you have an idea of what your story looks like. It's necessary to communicate your story to your audience, because this is how you separate yourself from everyone else. There are going to be people who don't care, but there's also going to be people who absolutely resonate with your story, and that's how you build a community. So you're going to have haters, right? You're going to have people like, "Oh, bro, why are you even sharing this?" Bro, don't pay attention to that, because there's going to be a massive group of people who resonate with you, who just love your story. And unfortunately, it's the haters who comment and not the fans that comment. All right. So I know it's very hard in the beginning, but do not pay attention to those haters. If you get any hate comments, just leave it alone, okay? So now that you have that, now we're going to build your brand's pillars. So this is an exercise I absolutely love, and it's going to take you a little bit of time, but it's very, very important. So what this looks like is you're going to write 5 to 10 of your brand topics, broad topics, topics that you love. So I'm going to give you an example of mine. I love biohacking and health. I love content marketing and ads. I love personal development. I love sales. I love entrepreneurship. I love spirituality and God. And I just love general life, like food, traveling, investing, relationships, things like that, right? Now, when you have a list of 5 to 10, the more the better. You're going to break them down into three categories that we discussed before. Okay, so we have value topics, inspiration topics, and entertainment. So value, biohacking and health, content and marketing and ads, personal development, sales. So those are all in the value topic. Inspirational topics are like entrepreneurship, showing your story, inspiring people, and entertaining are spirituality and God and just general life. Okay, now this one could also be in the value topic, but I just did it to break it up into 3 just to show you as an example. Okay. Now you're going to make your brand subtopics. All right. Now that you have your overall brand direction, you take those main topics and start thinking about general subtopics, so you can go deeper and deeper into creating the content. So this is going to help you all create content. So we're going to go over the subtopics. So I'm going to break down biohacking, which is one of my main topics. I'm going to break it down into subtopics. Now, what I mean by this, it's just subcategories of the main topic. So this includes gym and fitness, dieting, sleep hygiene, mental health, stretching, vitamins, detoxes, and blue light. Okay. Now you're going to do this with each brand topic. So I'm going to do this with also content marketing and ads. So for that, it'd be like videography. It'd be editing. It would be, things like that, right? Ad creatives, a whole list of them. You're going to do that for each one. And then you're going to split each subtopic. Okay. So now I'm going to split gym and fitness. And this is where I kind of come up with video ideas. How to stay lean. What is the fastest way to lose fat? How to gain weight the right way? What lifts are the most important? Importance of working out. Building a weekly routine for working out. What cardio should you do? What most beginners get wrong at the gym. What do I constantly do for cardio? And why you shouldn't dirty bulk. All right, again, you're going to do this for each subtopic. So I'll do this for dieting. I'll do this for sleep hygiene. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of time, but it's such a powerful exercise. After building all these layers, you now have a following, right? Well, hold up, I said that wrong. After building all these layers, you now have the following. You have a solid brand voice that represents who you are. You have a unique identity that stands out from the crowd. You have 10 topics to consistently talk about. You have hundreds of ideas that can be expanded upon in different content formats. And you have 1,000 specific pieces of content. So this is if you're doing, this is if you really fill out 10 main topics and you split each one 10, 10, and 10. But the minimum you should have is 500, which is still a lot, right? So your foundation is built. Now you don't have to be creating content on things. Now you don't want to be creating content on things you only care about, meaning you just don't want to be creating content on your brand pillars. You need to be known as someone, whether it's a real estate coach or a fitness coach. Okay, so what I mean by this, let me explain it a little bit more. Bear with me, but you just don't want to be making content on gym and fitness, how to stay lean, even if it's something you really care about. If that's not your business, right? That's not the only content you should be producing. All these things are just content to add into your main topics to build trust, to show your character, to show who you are, right? So I'm known as the marketing guy, right? Content marketing, okay? I talk about marketing tips. I talk about all of this, and then sometimes I'll splash videos in there about my story to build that trust. So this is what this is for, okay? Your goal is to create content on a specific subject that will set you as an expert and capture people's attention. Right? Again, marketing tips. Then you add your story and brand pillars to create trust. Okay, so maybe if you're posting Monday through Saturday, 2 videos are from your brand pillars. Okay, 2 or 3. All right. Now we're going to go over creating your offer. Okay. So this is very important and should probably be the first thing you do. It kind of goes with number one because you need to get super clear on who your dream avatar is and what you'll be offering them. Without knowing your dream avatar, you'll never be seen as an expert, nor will you attract the type of people you want. All right. So this all goes back to who are you trying to represent? What business are you in? What's your niche? Who's your dream avatar? Okay. You need to understand who they are, what they struggle with, and what their outcome is. So let's begin. Who are you going to be helping? Is it real estate people? Is it fitness people? Is it marketers? Is it, who are you going to be helping? You need to get super specific on this. A great framework to follow is I help your niche do their ideal outcome. So whether it's to lose weight, make more money, scale their coaching program, whatever it is, with your unique mechanism. So for my example, I help real estate coaches fully book out their program with our cash cow process. Okay. So you're going to have to think of that for yours. Want to know why I targeted real estate coaches instead of any coach? So why didn't I just do, I help online coaches fully book out their program with our cash cow process? Why did I specifically choose real estate coaches? It's because everybody is already targeting online coaches. Everybody and their mother is targeting online coaches, right? So I had to figure out how to stand out in a marketplace that is already so saturated. And it's by creating my own category. Okay. You want to create your own category. Russell Brunson says it best in his Expert Secrets book. The goal for you is to identify the niches in your submarket and see what you can create that is truly new. Okay. So, for example, if you're targeting online coaches, everybody is already an online coach. Everybody's already targeting online coaches. So how can you make your own category? So I have real estate, fitness, agencies. So I can help agency coaches. I can help fitness coaches. I can help real estate coaches, right? Let's just say you're not a coach. Let's just say you already are a coach, okay? You have to figure out, am I going to help people in real estate? Am I going to help people in fitness? Or am I going to help agency owners? And if you really wanted to take it to the next level, well, you break up real estate into its own categories: flips, rentals, fitness, nutrition, boxing, agency, creative, recruitment agencies. So I'm going to stick with the real estate. Let's just say my niche was real estate, and I'm going to help people make more money with their flips. So instead of being a general real estate coach, I am a fix and flip coach, right? So now you have to figure that out for your own industry and your own niche, okay? Yeah, here's a very unprofessional drawing I made to try to explain it better. But as you can see, I notice how I broke down each market. So instead of being an online coach, I can be a recruitment agency coach. I can be a fitness boxing coach. Okay, making your own category, because not everybody is that, but everybody is a fitness coach already. So once you figure that out, once you figure out who you're going to help in your niche, we need to figure out what your dream avatar is currently and where they want to go. So where they are and what's their ideal outcome. So your job is to get your client from point A to point B. So, for example, real estate coaches. Real estate coaches don't know how to market. They don't know how to shoot videos, and they don't know how to get consistent lead flow. Okay, so my job is to get them from point A, where they're currently struggling at, to point B. So I'm going to teach them how to market. I'm going to teach them how to shoot their own videos. And I'm going to teach them how to build a system to get consistent lead flow. Okay, I hope this is making sense for you guys. But point A is all the struggles your dream avatar is currently at. For example, again, they don't know how to market, they don't know how to shoot, and they don't know how to get the consistent lead flow. So I'm going to help my dream avatar make a marketing plan, systemize how to shoot videos, and book out their calendar with qualified leads. So let's go back to the framework. I help niche do ideal outcome with unique mechanism. Their ideal outcome is point B, okay? You figure out your niche, you figured out the ideal outcome. Now it's time to create your unique mechanism. Again, mine is the cash cow process. So you want to be, the reason you want to create your own unique mechanism is because you want to be known for this mechanism. You want to brand the mechanism and deliver it. Okay, so on all my content, I'm pretty much always talking about the cash cow process because that's how you separate yourself from everybody else, from just every other person in your industry. Okay, so I want to be known as the cash cow process. Now, you also don't want to spend years thinking about this unique mechanism. The most important thing is really just figuring out your niche and how you'll get them to their ideal outcome. But it is important, think about it. Again, don't spend hours trying to figure out the coolest name, but whenever you can, come up with an ideal outcome and market it. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about content creation. Okay. So, this is where many people get stuck because they overthink this part and they try to recreate unique or cinematic masterpieces, right? They try to create these crazy looking videos and spend all of this time focusing on the actual quality instead of the information in the video. And I always preach this, but you need to understand that the information in the video is far more valuable than what the video looks like. So if you don't have a $4,000 camera, there's nothing to stress about. Okay. What you need to focus on is creating content that actually gets results. It's one of the most challenging things to do, especially in today's society where people get distracted by anything. Okay. Like literally anything. So your job as the creator is to grab your viewers by the throat in the first few seconds. And we do that by starting off with the hook. Okay, so this is why preparation and clarity is number one. Without understanding your audience, you won't know how to hook their attention. You're not going to know about them. You're not going to know, you know, that's saying that if you target everybody, you're going to target nobody. That is a perfect example, right? If you're targeting everybody, you're not going to capture anybody's attention. So when crafting your hook, think about how you can clearly and concisely convey your message. So a great example is imagine giving a loved one an object you know they need and will greatly improve their quality of life. You have one sentence to explain it. What would you say? So you need that type of conviction in every hook. All right. Like literally. And your hooks, you need to have so much conviction. So I'm going to go over what a bad hook looks like. We created a guide that will help you on Instagram. Why this is a lousy hook. So I didn't describe who the guide was specifically for. I didn't show any conviction in the guide, right? Like this is a guide that can help you on Instagram, right? And there's hundreds of other guides that can help people on Instagram. So why would people want to listen to another person who's trying to help them on Instagram? They're not going to. So instead, here's a better hook. We created a 10-hour guide showing real estate investors how to scale their coaching program in just a few hours by using Instagram. Much better. It's an assertive statement. An assertive statement demands attention and keeps the reader engaged. To pair this attention-grabbing statement with a strong central message, you must identify the key message you want to convey with your content. Okay, so this is your core message or the aha moment you want readers to have. Okay, so after you figured out your hook, it's time to develop the rest. At Just Create Studio, my agency, we use a simple framework that includes the following: the hook, the big idea, actionable steps, call to action. So that is the framework of each video, the hook. We created a 10-hour guide showing real estate investors how to scale their coaching program in just a few hours by using Instagram. Okay. I called out my audience. I called out who this is for. I said it's a 10-hour guide. So it's it's a very valuable guide. And I told them how to scale their Instagram in just a few hours. All right. The big idea. The big idea is what this guide is going to do for you. It's going to scale your coaching program, right? This is very important. An actionable step. So actionable steps is what they have to do to get this guide or what the guide is really about. So you can give a summary of the guide. Just give them actionable steps, okay? And then the call to action, which would be follow for more, or if you want to learn more, shoot me a follow and go through my past content or click the link down below, okay? Now we're going to go over a set of hooks you can use. So these are very easy hooks that you can use, and they're pretty reliable, right? Are you your ideal client? So are you a real estate investor struggling with the problem you solve? So are you a real estate coach struggling with scaling your coaching program? All right. So I'm calling out my audience and I'm calling out their pain points. All right. The next one, ideal clients, whatever yours is. Again, real estate coaches that want to scale their program. Boom. I'm capturing their attention. I'm calling out real estate coaches and their ideal outcome, which is scaling their program. Third one is, here's how you can scale your program as a real estate coach. Okay. So again, I'm calling out the ideal outcome and my ideal client, real estate coaches. Now it's time to actually shoot the content. You want to make sure you shoot a high quality video. Now, this doesn't mean with a $4,000 camera. It's just, you can shoot it with an iPhone. That's perfectly fine. But you also want to look clear and professional. So if you don't have an iPhone, you just have like a Nokia, then that's probably not going to work. You're not going to attract people. So you look clear and professional, okay? Make sure you're dressed well. All right? You have to think about who your target audience is, and you want to stand out as an authority figure, right? So look professional. Have an attractive background. What I mean by this is make sure your background looks somewhat attractive, right? Try to have like a poster behind you or some trees, some LEDs, whatever you can, okay? Just don't have like a toilet or a bathroom behind you. Make sure you have clear audio. You don't want to sound like you're shooting on a toaster. And sit up straight and sound confident, okay? Posture and your tonality is so important. Again, conviction. You want to have conviction in what you are saying. So again, if you're using an iPhone, make sure to use the back camera. Don't use the front. Use the back. And now it's time to get your video edited, okay? So you don't want to have to do this. You want to hire a professional to do this. You must be up to standards with other creators on social media to compete, and that's the reality of it, okay? If your videos aren't looking clear and professional, and they aren't edited like your competitors, it's like you have to compete. Viewers are probably going to be more attracted to the other people. So I would hire an editor. They aren't very expensive, and it's a great investment, okay? You want to keep your videos 30 to 45 seconds long, and your call to action at the end of each video should be follow for more, follow me here on IG, shoot me a follow, and go do my past content, okay? Your goal is to post one reel every day and post 1 to 2 stories a day if you want to grow and make money. So that's going to be it, okay? You need to be consistent. That's the reality of it. How I grew my page was I started in January of 2023, and I posted pretty much every single day, Monday through Friday, until April. And that's when I really started to see like results. Okay. So if you want to grow, if you want to scale your program, you're going to have to post every single day and be consistent. So if you're posting every single day, you also want to engage with your followers whenever you get a comment or reactions on your stories. Okay. Also, you want to build out a list of 20 people who you look up to, you resonate with, and you want to grow with. Your dream 20. Okay. So 20 people, it can be in your niche, doesn't have to be in your niche. It can really be anybody. Gary Vee, Alex Hormozi, whoever it is, follow them. All right. And then engage with their posts on a daily basis and comment on something valuable. Okay. So whenever you're commenting, just don't comment the same exact thing they said. Comment your thoughts. Also, just don't comment like a fire emoji, right? Like really interact, add something valuable to the post. All right, so now we're going to go on to monetizing, which is number 4. So now it's time to make your Instagram a cash cow. Okay, so by now you should have an idea of who your dream avatar is. You should already have an irresistible offer, right, of who you're going to help and their ideal outcomes. And you have tons of content ready to deploy, or you've already been posting content. All right, now it's time to start building an audience and book appointments so you can start closing people to join your program. Okay. So how you're going to be booking appointments is you're going to be DMing your followers. Okay. All the content you've created will attract your dream avatars. And if you've done an excellent job creating valuable content, they'll follow you. Okay. If you're calling out your ideal client, their pain points and how you're going to solve them, they should be following you. All right. Now think about what I just said there. Like your dream customer will follow you. Think about how powerful that is. Okay. Now, all you have to do is DM them and start a conversation. Now, when you DM them, don't sound desperate or super salesy, okay? Just have a normal conversation and ask them what they do and their goals, okay? If they're qualified for your program or service, book a call with them. I typically start the conversation with, yo, what's up for males? And hey, if it's a female, okay? Now, the next question I ask is when they respond is, hey, what do you do? They're going to tell me. I'm going to ask them again, oh, how's that going? They're going to tell me, and I'm going to ask them, oh, well, what's your goal by the end of the year? All right. And then if I think they're qualified, I'm going to ask them, hey, I genuinely think I can help you scale or help you get to that point. Do you mind if I drop my calendar link so we can talk? Okay. Most of the time they're going to say yes. You're going to want to DM as many people as you can a day. This needs to be a priority of yours. Okay. If you want to scale your business, book appointments, you need to DM people, and don't be scared. DM them. 20, 50, 100 people a day, as many people as you can, DM them. Again, you want to be posting 1 reel a day and 2 to 3 stories a day. That probably sounds like a lot, but you just want to document your life with these stories. Okay, so with my stories, sometimes it's me at the gym, examples of like my clients' wins, right? Like, oh, did they close? Are they scaling? Whatever. Personal wins. Did I just close a deal? Did I just hit a new PR? Did I just buy a new watch? Like, whatever. Also, losses. Like, share your losses. Be transparent with your audience. If you had a bad day, put it on your story. People will resonate with that. Now, the reason behind posting stories every day is that people will often come by your page, view your story, and not follow you. Okay, so some people are not going to follow you right away, but they're going to stop by your page and look at your stories. So you want to be checking your story views every single day and look at who's viewing your stories. Okay. When you click on their profile, they seem like a good candidate for you, but they're not following you. DM those people anyways. I do it all the time. People view my stories and sometimes don't follow me. I'm always posting stories. I check it and I'll just DM them. Okay. So if you're doing all this up to this point, this should get you off the ground and get you to like 5, 10, even 15K a month. But there's going to be a point where you can't rely on organic content and the algorithm. Okay. It's too unreliable and it simply take too long. Meaning you can't rely on Instagram's algorithm to go viral and to gain you views and for the algorithm to show your content to your ideal client. You just can't rely on it. Okay. So this is when paid ads come into play. This is how you'll get more people to sell to. So when you want to scale, okay, when you want to get past that 5, 10, 15K mark, and you already have like your product dialed in, you know how to sell it, you just need more people to sell it to. Okay. And ads is going to do this for you. Okay. You're going to have to leverage paid ads. So what type of ads? Let's go over them. Ads that optimize for followers. Okay, so these ads will call out your ideal client by pointing out their pain points and then proving the solution, which is you. You're the solution. Okay. Then at the end saying, if you want their ideal outcome, if you want to scale your coaching program, shoot me a follow and go through my past content. Okay. So now when your ideal client sees this, you're calling out their pain points and how you can solve it, they're going to follow you. Okay. And even if they don't, they might go on your profile and check your stories, and then you can DM them. Okay. So now that they have followed you, they looked at your content, they looked at all your past content because you're telling them to the call to action, go through my past content. Your organic content that you've already been posting, it's going to nurture them. Okay. Your stories, your brand pillars, like all these things you've been posting, it will nurture them. Okay. So they're going to want to hop on a call with you. You just have to DM them. Okay. So most of these people, like they want to work with you. It's just they don't want to reach out. So you just have to, that's why I always tell DM these people. Okay. So this should start getting you excited. So here's a drawing explaining it more. A few ads are just, hold up, what did I write here? A few ads are just, okay. So yeah, these ads are just reels. So they're basically reels that you're just going to be promoting straight on Instagram. Okay. They're going to be getting you followers and also building you an audience. And you're going to message them through the DMs to get them on a sales call so you can turn them into money and to turn them into clients in your program. Okay. I'm also going to link 2 ads I'll be running and will be running depending on where you're reading this. So here, I'm going to show you one of them right now. It's not edited yet, but I'll just show you what it looks like. So I called up my ideal client, which is real estate coaches, and their ideal outcome, which is to scale their program with less work. Who doesn't want to scale their program doing less work, right? So these are the actionable steps, okay? So again, I'm just calling them out and telling them about the actionable steps they can take to get to their outcome. And if they want to learn more, I said at the end, if you want to learn more, shoot me a follow and go through my past content. Okay. So both of these ads have three things in common. Okay. They call out my ideal client. They talk about their ideal outcome. They also talk about how to get there without having to do something they don't want to do, which is spending more time. They don't want to add more things to their plate. Okay. So for fitness coaches, it would be how to lose weight without having to eat broccoli every single day or something they don't want to do. Crazy diet, whatever, you know. Here are three easy templates to use. Are you a real estate coach? Your ideal client struggling with not scaling your program, the problem you solve. Another one is real estate coaches that wants to scale. Here are three steps to scale your program with the cash cow process, your unique mechanism. Okay. So now it's time for number 5, which is scaling. Okay. Now it's time to scale. This is where you automate everything, work less, and make more money. So this is the fun part. In this part, you'll learn about retargeting and lookalike ads and appointment setters. So let's begin with retargeting ads. So before you begin with these, you want to have your product sales and acquisition systems dialed in, meaning that you already have it all figured out. You just need more people to sell to. Okay. If you don't have all these things figured out, I don't recommend starting with retargeting ads. But pretty much how it works is we're going to be retargeting all the people who have either been on your page or watched your videos before. So you're constantly in your prospect phase. They're gonna have no other choice but to follow you. Okay. So I'm gonna explain retargeting ads a little bit more. So there's people who are gonna watch your content, but they don't want to. They're not gonna follow you right away. They've only seen your videos once or twice. They don't really know who you are. They don't really trust you, so they're not gonna follow you. Okay. So what retargeting ads does is you can retarget people who have either been on your page before or who have watched at least 3 seconds of your videos. So we're going to be retargeting all the people who haven't followed you yet. Okay, this is super powerful. So 3 ads you can run as retargeting are case studies. They probably didn't follow you at first because they didn't trust you. So you show them proof with case studies. Like, hey, these are results I've gotten from my clients. Follow me, right? Number 2 is lead magnets. Give away free resources that are almost a no-brainer not to download because they're just so valuable. Free resources can be like your whatever you can give away that's free, that's really going to capture their attention, that they can download and then also follow you for. And then talk about your unique mechanism, talk about your cash cow process, whatever it is. Talk about it and talk about how it's worked with your clients or for yourself. Just like I always talk about the cash cow process. So this is how I gained 2 million. This is how I gained over 10,000 followers and scaled my business with the cash cow process. All right, show them the results you've been able to get, not only for yourself, but for other clients using your unique mechanism. The second set of ads are lookalike ads. So you can create a custom audience on Facebook based on your followers. So Facebook will target similar people that follow you already. So I'm going to repeat that. You can make a custom audience on Facebook based on your followers. So Facebook will target similar people that follow you already. So you're going to continue to reach your ideal audience, your ideal clients. When you have all 3 types of ads running, you'll have more leads than ever. It's going to be overwhelming. So if you guys are still kind of confused, lookalike ads. So let's say you have 30,000 followers or 5,000 followers or 2,000 followers. Facebook is going to retarget people, or it's going to make a custom audience of people that are very similar to your current followers. Okay, so it's very powerful. So you're going to have When you have all three types of ad running, you're going to have the first one, which is optimized for followers. You're going to have the retargeting and lookalike ads. You're going to have more leads than ever. So now it's time to hire an appointment setter to run your DMs and book calls. You don't want to have to spend hours a day DMing people. Your time is worth more. The appointment setter will be based on commission. So whatever call you close that they booked, they'll get a percentage of that sale, which is 100% worth it. So to explain appointment setters more, they're going to be running your DMs. Their only job is going to be to DM your followers, people who engage with your content, people who are viewing your content, qualify them, and get them on call so you can close them. That is literally their only job, okay? Because eventually it's going to get to a point when you have all these ads running, that's going to be too overwhelming and too much of your time, too much of a headache to DM all these people because it just gets repetitive. So you're going to hire somebody to do that, and they're literally paid based on commissions. So whatever call you close that they booked, they just get a percentage of that. And I'm telling you, it's 100% worth it because that's how you're really going to scale and grow your program without spending more time, okay? Because they're taking away so much time away. So the overall summary is number one, preparation and clarity. You're going to get super clear on where you are and where you want to be. You're going to build out your story, and you're going to work on that brand pillars cheat sheet. Okay, you're going to build your brand pillars. Number two is creating or refining your offer. Figure out who your dream avatar is, what their pain points are, and what their dream outcome is. And then also develop your unique mechanism. Okay. Number three is content creation. You're going to build out your hooks and video ideas. You're going to make content that targets your dream avatar. You're going to post once a day and also 2 to 3 stories a day. I'll write that 2 to 3 stories a day. Number four is monetizing. You're going to turn followers into buyers utilizing your DMs. You're going to DM all of these followers. You're also going to begin running paid ads to gain traffic. Okay. Scaling. You're going to run retargeting ads and lookalike ads. So you're going to start leveraging ads because eventually you just can't rely on the organic algorithm to scale you. It can get you to one point, but what's going to get you, what got you to 5 to 10K isn't going to get you to 25, 50, 100K. Okay. So you're going to have to leverage pay ads and reinvest back into your business. You're also going to hire an appointment setter to run your DMs, to save you, to buy back your time, to run all these DMs. Like that's literally their only job. They're great at doing it if you find a good one. Okay. And that's the end. So that is the end of the cash cow process. So what now? So option one is you can keep doing what you've done until now, playing the social media game the wrong way and stuck in the same place, which is confusing. It's very annoying. Option two is you can try to replicate this process yourself and go through the learning curve we had to go through. So this took us, years to learn. There's still variables that we couldn't cover here because there's still unique things for your situation that you have to figure out by yourself. So we really couldn't cover everything, but we gave you a good template of what to build. Or option three, you can work directly with us where we will custom make your strategy and coach you through the whole process so you don't have to go through that learning curve and make mistakes. Okay, we will teach you exactly what we are doing for ourselves and our clients. So if you're interested for that, download this and book a call here, or you can just DM me. But guys, I hope you guys really, really got a lot of value out of this because this is so powerful and this can truly help scale your business. Whether you want to, quit your 9 to 5 and make this a full time, or you just want to scale to 50, 100K. Okay, this works for everybody. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, check out my YouTube, and also join our free school community, which I will link down below wherever you're watching this. But yeah, thank you for watching.